EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone, pushing his way through. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, The initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10-7 our score after run right here on the Let's go. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Madden Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gives you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Powering his way forward. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Knox enjoyed his first Pro Bowl season of a 4-year career in 2022, almost matching his career highs in yards and catches. That came after signing a 4-year extension with Buffalo, who expects him to keep making plays like that first down we just saw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Alert! Alert! 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to change the look here.
56, 56. Monday.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
ETN up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by McManus is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side with ETN. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offense...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Jaguars 31, Bills 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, hold.
Allen now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
You can see the time time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go, go. Here we go.
On second down, Etienne once more. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd and 5.
11, Hackett. Take right open. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll buy some time right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Touchdown, Bills! Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
45. Bills 24. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to throw. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
56.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final try here for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Again, 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 62 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bills 31.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now they can't bring him down. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 119 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop